And this is a little live stream. Is this day 3 or day 4? Or day 2? No, day 3. Day 3 or day 4? Anyway, of doing our live streams, half hour, starting with a half hour until we get comfortable again and, all of that. But half hour a day, and we're doing it. Hi, Pamela. I'm so glad you're here. So, and there's Vicky. Hi, Vicky. So, what a day. What a day. It's been a good day. It's been a good day. I have some amazing family members. Just want to throw that out there. Hi, Phyllis. I don't know where she is, where La Gatita is. She was down here hanging out with me earlier, and then she bit me. Then off she went. Yeah. So I don't know. She might be mad at me right now. I don't know. I'm not mad at her though, at all. Anyway, just super quick, just a little shout out about how awesome some family members are that I'm just so grateful for. Just wanted to throw that out there. I know that's like vague posting, vague booking, whatever, but I just have really awesome family. You know what I mean? Like I just have really awesome people. And I'm so lucky. Anyway, moment of gratitude. How are you all doing? I totally forgot. I need to take care of the comment section. Hold on. Look at me trying to remember to do that without being reminded. There we go. Okay. Anyhow, what is new? Tell me what is new with you, with your home. I know, Vicky, I am. I'm so fortunate. So incredibly fortunate. I appreciate you being in here in this part of my life. What else is new? What's going on? I don't have anything like super exciting to share. Yeah, I don't. I have like nothing terribly exciting to share. Hi, Liz. So what do you got? What do you got for me? We got 27 minutes, guys. We got a half hour. Vicky, you slept really a long time today. Fantastic. Or was it? Was that fantastic? Are you sad about it? Or was it wonderful? Did you need it? Like physically, mentally, emotionally? Was it like just what your body needed? And if so, fantastic. Phyllis, Jesus God. Stop it. Oh, we should put that on a shirt. We should put it on a shirt. Same old thing, only a bigger pile. Except on mine, because I'd be so crude and so just like classless and naughty, and it would just say same old shit, only a bigger pile. Anyway. Yeah. Well, good, Vicky. I'm glad you were able to get a nice long sleep, a good rest. Sometimes that's what the body needs. I know that is what I'm going to need, because when we're done here tonight, I've got to try out the foam roller on my legs. So we're going to see how it goes, because I had the recent, God, what do you call it? Trigger point injections, including in some areas that we'd never done them before, really rough areas. We're going to see if it made a difference. It's been long enough now that I can give it a try. To get some of that going before we do the next procedure and then the next round of the trigger point injections. So I'm really excited, but also a little bit nervous, because I am one that does tend to put like all my eggs in one basket, or I put a lot of stock by whatever thing and get very hopeful. And sometimes it works out, but not always. So we'll see how it goes. But after that, I'm going to sleep. I'm going to put on really comfy jammies for starters. Really comfy jammies. Comfy socks. Do you sleep with socks? I do, unless it's like the summertime. Other than that, I do. I have like poor circulation, runs in the women in my family, and so my toes just absolutely freeze unless I wear some socks. But anyway, I'm going to put on some really comfy socks, but first I'm going to do a good like lotion therapy for my feet. I'm going to be so comfy tonight. I'm going to be so comfy because I know it's not going to be fun using the foam roller. And so you got to have like this kind of reward, this prize, waiting for you. That's what I'm going to do. Oh, bummer, Vicky. See, now what you need is Kathy, our Florida girl. You need her. She does, I'm not sure what all is entailed in what she does, but, so I don't want to speak for her, but she does housekeeping and, like residential and stuff like that. As far as I know, I bet you she would be amazing. Of course, probably doesn't live anywhere near you, so that's a problem, but that's what you need. You need someone like Kathy. That'd be cool. Anyway, what else? Let me think. If there was anything else I wanted to tell you guys. Oh, no, I know. I wanted to show you something. So, I've mentioned that I'm going to be doing like Lego stuff, off-brand brick builds and things like that over on our vlog channel. And there's a lot I want to tell you about that, but I wanted to show you, there's a sneak peek of one of the first builds. So for one, it comes with this little bicycle, and this is not Lego. This is off-brand from Temu, and just sneak peek, I'm super impressed. But anyway, check this out. I did this like a couple weeks ago. Look at this. Look at that. It's a little florist shop with like, check this out. Look at that. Look at that. Like, oh my God. You see? How cute is this? And then watch. It's got lights. How cute is that? And like the little knocking a thing of flowers off, but anyway, the door opens and there's like all these flowers and such, buckets and scissors or like garden shears, all kinds of goodies and treasures in there, and a birdhouse. How freaking cute, right? Anyway, that was one I got on Temu, an off-brand. But what I'm finding is that the off-brands are coming up with some really good stuff. Like there's like some good quality. Hi, Renee. I'm so glad you're here. Some good quality and some really fun varieties. Now, they'll do a lot of like copying Lego, and they'll do their own version of different Lego builds. And I've done some of those. And I will be doing more to like compare them and whatever. But some of them are just ones that they're their own designs. These other like kind of off brands. Hello, Michelle. Thank you for being here. Hope you're having a good night. And some of these designs. So this one was actually the like impetus and the inspiration for wanting to do the like brick building and Lego reviewing and stuff over on the vlog channel, was this greenhouse. So I had been looking for a Lego greenhouse, and the only one I could find was like $200 or $300. And it was much bigger than this one, and it was gorgeous. Oh my God. It's like a, kind of like a Crystal Palace kind of a thing. Like the Victorian British glass house kind of. Yeah. But hundreds of dollars. And I'm like, no. So I kept looking, and then I was on Temu for whatever and found this one. Come on. Like, so I had gotten it for myself for Christmas. And then a couple weeks ago, I put it together. Anyway, stuff like that. I'll be doing some of that over on the other channel, but how freaking cool. And I was so impressed, not to like give it all away, but impressed with like the quality of it, how well it all worked together. Yeah, there were some adventures that I will mention in the video to go along with it. Like, it's not a perfect system, okay? There were some things that I ran into. I was able to figure them out, but you do sometimes get what you pay for, you know what I mean? So like, it's not a perfect setup, not like equal to Lego yet, but they've come a long way. They've come a long way. Oh, Vicky, I'm so glad. Oh, that makes me so happy. Yeah, my brother is going to get the Eiffel Tower one, Renee. Yeah, he has an amazing Lego collection. Like, fantastic. Me, I do have a lot of sets, but not many that are like the big expensive sets. He has loads of those. I have a lot more of the loose Legos and whatever. He doesn't have loose Legos. He has the sets, but so many treasures. And there's Holly. Hi, Holly. How cold is it there, Renee? Yeah, no, oh God, Pamela, Legos. Oh. Oh, so, I get so excited when I find Legos in the dumpsters, right? Or even off-brand bricks. But it blows my mind anytime people throw away Lego. Like, I don't understand it. I don't get it. I don't want to be part of it other than saving it. Yeah, it's wild. It's what I don't know. I don't know how people do it because they are insanely expensive. And there's Jamie. Hi, Jamie. I'm glad you could join us. Yeah, no, for reals, Renee. Some of them, they're crazy prices. So, like the Disney Castle, right? Yikes. I believe the new one is like $400. Yeah. No. I'd rather like go to Disney or go to Legoland, have the experience, have the fun, Not that I like would say no to the castle, having the Lego castle, obviously, duh, right? But I'm not going to go out of my way ever to no. But I do have several other Lego collections and then off-brand like bricks and stuff that I'm so excited about. Oh my God, I'm so excited. Lego and brick building is for grown-ups too. Oh, but I know what else I wanted to talk to you guys about and get your thoughts on. Okay, check this out. So on that channel, the vlog channel, Frugal Family Flies Again. Sorry, I keep forgetting I have a speaker over here. God. Sorry. Okay. My kids are all teenagers, right? Olivia's almost 20. Oh my God. They will be here and there as they want to in videos on our channels. Well, on the family vlog channel is where they'd be most likely to be. And so there's a very good chance that they'll be involved here and there somewhat with the brick building and Lego videos, but not lots. And I want to make sure I like get those expectations across because I know a lot of you that have watched them grow up and would love to see them more and everything. they're teenagers, you know, it's a different, yeah, but but they might be involved in some of those. Okay. But also, oh, Jamie, coffee, 100% coffee. There's Jamie. She's just flying in with a heart and $5 Canadian for a beverage of my choice. I didn't even have coffee today. I didn't even have coffee. Now, okay, let's be fair. I did have 2 of the Atkins shakes that have coffee in them. So I mean, I technically, but I didn't have like my hot coffee. So tomorrow I will. Jamie, thank you so much, my sweetness. You're so good to me. All of you, you're just so freaking good to me. You put up with me. You put up with me. Now, so let me go into this next thing that I was saying, and I don't know if you'll put up with this other thing, but I'm doing it anyway. So with the Lego builds, and not just Lego builds, but also the like Sylvanian families, known now in the US as calico critters, little toys and whatever. Look, I've come to accept that, yeah, I'm a grown-ass woman, but also on the inside, I am still, there's a great part of me that is a shiny, sparkly little kid, okay? And I've learned to embrace that. And I'll get people, oh, why don't you act more grown up? You're such a this or such a that. And I've decided I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. I like fun stuff like that. I love fun stuff like that. So, with the Legos and the Sylvanian families and similar things, yeah, I'm going to start leaning into that over on the family vlog channel. It's not going to be specifically kids content. I don't know that I could ever really do like kids specific content. But it'll be kid friendly. But there's a lot of us grown-ups out here that collect toys. I don't like play with them. I design them and I dress them and I build them and, you know, stuff like that. And yes, exactly, Pamela, exactly. I am letting that girl out, letting her play, letting her have fun and sharing it. Just going to share it and we're going to see how it goes. Now, here's the thing. Here's the thing. Look, you guys know when I do something, I go like, okay, like there's no like half-ass. No. So, I don't know how this is going to look. I don't care. I have so many like dress ups that I don't get to use, that my kids don't use. I don't have grandkids. Don't look forward to that anytime soon. No, my kids are too young. So I want to be able to use these dress ups. And I saw amazing sparkly fake eyelashes that I want to wear. And I have so much costume jewelry and like wild, crazy makeup and hats, and I want to use them. And I want to sparkle. I want to sparkle. Glitter. So much glitter. So much glitter. Now, if I do that and show my face all bedazzled, do you think that puts me into like, would that, if it were you and came across it, okay, let's just say in the wild, you came across this video, you didn't know me yet, and here I am in a pirate hat with glitter eyelashes and a frock something, would you automatically assume that it's children's content? If I was also building Legos, say, or putting together a kit of like the little Sylvanian family animals, would you think, oh, that's kids content? Please tell me. I need to know. Because I'm probably going to do it anyway. I like this. No, just crazy lady. That's okay. That's so totally okay. That's actually good. That's good because here's why. If it's no, this is just a nutcase, then it's not kid specific content. Oh, Jamie, you would think it was kids content. Bummer. And that's okay because I kind of suspected that, I was worried about that. Like, reason being is that ever since, you just be laughing, Liz, and I'm totally fine with that too. Look forward to it. Stay tuned. It's coming. Oh God, and it's going to be so much fun. Okay, so, but here, because of the adpocalypse that happened, when did that happen? Like 5 years ago? I don't know, whenever it was. Because of that, you have to be really careful with like kids specific content. There was this huge lawsuit. YouTube lost all these advertisers. There was just, because there was some like awful stuff going on YouTube that was like, whether it was meant for kids or not, it was stuff that was pulling kids in, and advertisers were up in a hullabaloo, as they should have been, but it definitely changed a lot for YouTube. Well, so I don't want to restrict it, Renee, because it's not going to be adult content. It's not. And in fact, it will be kid friendly. It'll be family friendly, kid friendly. Absolutely. But also, I don't want it to be classified as kids content, because with kids content, certain YouTube restrictions are in place for that, as far as like allowing comments to a certain extent. Your video doesn't get pushed out there if it's like specifically marked as kids content. There's just, and that's the thing, it would not be specifically kids content, but it could absolutely be seen as kids content. So there's this amazing creator that I've been following for a million years because Olivia introduced me to her, God, like 10 years ago, called My Froggy Stuff. And I almost coughed right into you guys. Sorry. My Froggy Stuff. And the way she opens her videos, which are all about Barbies, Monster High dolls, Infinity toys, and whatever, that kind of thing. She opens it up with, "Hello, my name is Toya. I'm an adult doll collector. Welcome to my miniverse." That's what she says. She makes it clear she's a grown-up and a doll collector, that she is not doing like children's entertainment. Now, are kids going to watch it and enjoy it? Yes, and they do. And it's all very kid-friendly and family-friendly. But it's Barbie stuff and building doll houses and building dollhouse things and reviewing new Barbie products and the like. But I've seen with hers, now I haven't looked into, I'm going to, but I haven't seen whether or not hers is classified as children's content. I don't think it is, because I do get notifications for it, for one, and there's a fairly open, I'm sure she has like filters in place, absolutely, but there, hi sweetie, but there is, excuse me, the comment section, you can comment, okay? So I want to look a little bit into, see if I can suss out how her videos are classified. Like, yeah. Anyway, I really want to do this. Yes, it will be a hassle. Yes, Renee, it is going to be a hassle. but I want to do it anyway. I want to do it anyway. Dumpster diving is a hassle. Oh, it is such a hassle. Oh my God, it is such a hassle. You all know. Um, but I do it anyway, and so it's a matter of weighing the risks and the rewards. And I love doing this kind of thing. Lego and kids' toys, and I loved being a room mom when for each of my kids as they were in um, elementary school. I loved it. I loved being with kids and just being the most vibrant, flamboyant, sparkly version of myself. I had so much fun doing that. When I used to go to church, um, I loved when I got to work as like the singing lady for the kids, or this other role that they had me doing. It was kind of weird. It was like, I don't know how much you know about like Mormons and stuff, but they have this there's like monthly magazines that you can buy, and one of them was for the kids, and it's called The Friend, and I was sister friendly. And so like once a month I would come in all these costumes, and I mean I would just get all crazy feather boas and whatever. And now that I think about it, it was like it's kind of messed up because I'm in there trying to talk kids into getting their parents to buy these magazines in Sunday church. But anyway, but all sparkly and loud and all those things. And I loved it. And then when I was their singing lady, oh my God, the fun we would have, and then being a room mom and a mother helper and whatever. I had so much fun. You know what I mean? Like I had so much fun, and I missed that. Now, if I ever have grandkids, it's going to be on. And when it comes to like my little nieces and nephews, oh God. It is what it is. But I don't get to engage in be that version of me with like adults. And because then you're just looked at, well, yeah, like you're crazy or you're too much or you're obnoxious or whatever. So anyway, I want to be able to do that. But yeah, like you're talking about here, Renee, I do need to work on catering it, or tweaking it rather, so that that's the tricky thing is, honestly, I would love to have it be kind of for children, to be able to have that whole personality and do all those things that I love so much and don't get to very much anymore. But then also it's like, you want to have your cake and eat it too, and so I got to figure that out, because I don't want all the restrictions that come along with producing kids content, or kids entertainment. Hold on just a sec. There we go. Sorry. So it's tricky. And any thoughts or advice that you guys have, and it's not going to change anything on this channel. It's not going to change anything on the Frugal Family. It's just something I'm just kind of tiptoeing into. Just going to tiptoe into it, and for myself, because I want to. And because next to me have shelves of toys and shelves of toys and sparkles and glitter and, glitter and. Sorry about that. Wanted to show you the sparkles and end up summoning them there. Actually, it was the AI. Same thing, right? I want to do that for me. I really want to. But I also, it won't be creepy. Well, actually, there could be creepy stuff, Renee. Yeah, is it back? I think that's a good start, Michelle. Liberating my inner child, perhaps. Something like that. mama's inner child. I don't know. I don't know. I'm gonna work on it, and I would love any of your suggestions, thoughts on it. Absolutely, because it's gonna be tricky. Because like, okay, here's we're at a half hour, but I hope you don't mind. I can do this for a little longer. Oh, see, Pamela, you're so wonderful. Thank you. And Renee, will there be stuff that's potentially creepy? Yes. No, I don't like the real babies. Those are not my thing. Yeah, real babies things are not for me. No, for me it's Lego and Sylvanian families. Yeah, but to each their own, to each their own. But anyway, oh, Liz, so do I. I have so many stuffed animals. I even have my teddy bear from like 2nd grade. It's in my closet. But anyway, here's the tricky thing. And this is where, thank you, Vicky. This is where it's tricky. So like I said, it's not going to affect the Frugal family. You saw there was a dumpster diving video up today. I'm going to keep doing that. Then there's this channel. Okay. So here's the thing. On here, this is another reason that it can't be specifically children targeted content, because I have this channel. Like, because I have this channel, it can't be children targeted content, because I'd have to get rid of this channel. Do you get you're picking up what I'm putting down there? Like, I mean, we talk about some stuff on here. We talk about some stuff on here. And it just wouldn't do for little Susie to fall in love with my Sylvanian family's content and then on accident, by fluke of the algorithm, to end up on my review of vaginal care items. I mean, maybe, 10 years later, it'd be good for Susie to, find those videos. But when she's like 5 or 10, no, it's not really quite the time yet. You know what I mean? So that's where it gets tricky. Like I want all of it. And that is where it's tricky. I want to do this. I love this. And I want to have stuff that's family friendly, kid friendly. And I want to do my saving and salvaging. And I just want to do all of it. And yeah, Renee, that is where it gets dicey. You like gnomes, Phyllis? Do you collect them? And Renee has minions. Yeah, see, it gets dicey, right? Like it gets tricky. It gets tricky. It gets tricky. I don't know. Because my head is smaller than hers, apparently. I don't know. Yeah. I know, Renee, I know. God, I know. And that's the thing. That is the thing. The only way to do it would be to not show my face. What do you got, Reggie? What is it? Who gave those to you?
Can't say the name, but.
Oh, really? She gave you some. Can I show them? Reagan's friend. Look what she gave him.
She also got me these ones.
Oh, what are those?
Super Trooper.
Oh, cool. Some Bambi and Thumper socks for Valentine's. Oh, look how cute and sweet. Isn't that awesome? Ah, I love you. Oh, my sweet boy. He just got home from work. Yeah, TikTok is an option, Renee. That is an option. I like the way you're thinking there. But it also no, I think it would have to be faceless. And actually, the channel I was telling you about, my Froggy stuff, in like her way older videos, you would see her face, but you never do now. Like never. You see her hands and her fabulous nails. That she almost always ends up chipping and destroying because she's painting and sanding and doing all kinds of fantastic stuff, making stuff for dolls. So I could do it without, being face forward, but that like that kind of ruins some of it. You know what I mean? Like that takes away the opportunity to, sparkly eyelashes. You know what I mean? Like it takes that part away. And costumes. And I mean, I could do lots of fun, like nails. Obviously, you guys, I love that. And maybe fun bracelets. I don't know. I don't know. We'll see. Hearing something upstairs. I don't know what they're talking about. But anyway, so think on that, if you would. Think on it. Let me know your thoughts. I'm still going to be mulling it over. I'm going to start with things that, I don't know. I don't know yet. Because the other part of it that I was thinking, for one, it's giving permission. Like it's giving permission, which we don't need, but it's giving permission to be an adult that does Lego, which some people still don't get that. Yeah, grown-ups can do that too. We don't all have to turn into stuffy old codgers just because, we're over 40. You know what I mean? And so there's that element, but then it's also the disabled part of it, or other abled, I think is some people are saying now. Whatever. I'm half crippled sometimes. So there's also that element to it, and kind of that. Oh, I did, Renee, but they can still sub to comment. But what was I say? But also I want to come at, especially the Lego and brick building, through the lens of someone who is limited with arthritis, and like talk about how accessible this one or that one is, how difficult this is for people that are, other abled that way, that have limitations, physical limitations, and kind of want to, come at it from that lens, if you will. So then that brings me to this kind of crossroads. And this is what I ultimately have to decide. Is it going to be what it probably should be? And I know, which is just approaching it from thank you, Renee, you're so wonderful. Just going with yep, I'm a mom and I'm semi-abled and I collect these things and those things and I'm having fun with them. Here's how it is if you suffer from arthritis, and just kind of review them from that angle. But that would, of course, that would mean, which I know is probably what has to happen anyway, but that I would just have to, I would have to forego the idea of the sparkles and the glitter and all of that. I mean, no, actually, I guess I wouldn't have to per se. I really wouldn't have to. I wouldn't have to. I would just have to be cautious about how I presented things. Because there are channels where people will put on little skits and plays and whatnot, play pretend with Barbies and toys and whatever. And that is so obviously kids content. You know what I mean? Even if they don't mean it to be, that's kids content. It's going to be kids content. That's what's going to happen. Unless, like you were saying, you restricted or whatever. There's Kathy. Oh, I'm so glad we went over because then we got to have you here. But I wouldn't be playing pretend and, that kind of, no, it's assembling Legos, reviewing them, talking about them, talking about, how they went to get the quality, just a review, but also, like I said, a review through the lens of, I have really bad arthritis in my hands and I still want to do Lego. You know what I mean? Okay, Jamie, fabulous idea. Yeah, and I think, was it you or someone else had said that earlier, that something in the title in how I would like address it, as kind of a disclaimer, if you will, something like a disclaimer. And then even with like the Sylvanian families, calico critters, those are obviously coded for little kids, right? Like I think we all know they are, and that's fine. But grownups can have them too, and grownups can enjoy them. It doesn't mean I'm playing pretend with them, but I can have them and appreciate them and enjoy them. I've never heard of that, Renee. Do you know why? And does that mean your dumpsters are going to be loaded with that stuff? Yeah, well, I mean, it's not happening here. If it's if it's because of like bad ingredients or ingredients that are bad for you, that'll never happen in the US. It's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. In fact, we're deregulating everything right now. We're just deregulating the hell out of everything. But I don't want to get into that tonight. What snacks are you having, Kathy? And it sounds like, excuse me, God. Sounds like you worked hard today, Kathy. I'm glad you finally get to rest. But anyway, I would love your thoughts, suggestions, and kind of having this be I don't know, a group, a group thing, in as much as you're able and want, to be a part of it, figuring out this other channel and its content. The Legos, the off-brand bricks, and the Sylvanian families. I'm doing it. Like, I am doing it. I just got to work out those logistics. Although, you know what? Do you know what? There was, and I've seen it pop up a couple of times, there were some videos on TikTok of these fabulous, mature women in their golden years, far more mature than myself that way. And do you know, they had the wildest hair colors, hats with feathers and nets. They had all different colors and textures of clothing and purses and wacky shoes and bracelets and chunky earrings and necklaces. And they did all of that. And they would do it every day just because they're like, fuck it, I can do what I want. I don't care what people think. I'm living fabulously. So if they can do that and just walk up and down like in New York and live that way, then why can't I, do some of that like dress up and stuff and not have it specifically coded and classified as children's entertainment? You know what I mean? I think that makes sense. I think that's fair. But we'll see, because YouTube is not like necessarily known for being fair. Okay, so I'm so glad you brought that up, Pamela. Yes and no. So there is a tool that comes with Lego sets to like remove bricks and such. And up until recently, it was terrible. It was no good. And in fact, the tool that came with this Temu off-brand greenhouse build was so much better. And I'll show that in the video. I don't know that there's like other like Lego branded specific tools, but I will show you this. Olivia, my daughter, got for me when Joann's was going out of business. And it's for beads. It's the Bead Buddy bead grabber. And it's a really simple design. You push the plunger and this metal mechanism comes out and can grab like beads. And I'm going to try it out with Legos. And hopefully that helps. I'm also going to probably add it's like a foam grip on it to make it easier to hold. So yeah, so I'll be doing a video about that with the Legos and stuff. And you know what? If I want to dress up, I'm going to, you know what? Fuck it. I'm going to dress up. I'm going to dress up. I'm going to dress up the times when I do show my face. Like, no, Renee, it's meant specifically for beads, like beadwork, but I'm going to use it for Legos. Yeah, there are other things for diamond painting that I'm looking into that I want to try, because you guys know I love diamond painting, but it is really difficult to hold the little diamond painting pen that they come with. It kills my hands. And so I have been looking at some that are much thicker, or things to like foam things to add on to make it more accessible. Liz, you make the best damn point right there. Just walk into Walmart. Just walk into Walmart. And you'll see grown-ups can dress however the hell they want. Oh, Mariah says hi. She's getting ready for bed. And that's what I need to do too, actually. But look at this. We almost made it to 50 minutes. And I feel pretty good. I feel pretty good. But of course, now I'm going to do the foam roller. So wish me luck. We'll see how that goes. Yeah, I've actually been looking into some of those, Renee, on Temu. So stay tuned. We're going to see. We're going to start with just, little of this, little of that, and then kind of see how the videos do, which, and then kind of go from there. But anyway, that is going to be it for tonight, because I do need to do my physical therapy. I've got to do my physical therapy, and got to get done. I have to do it. I want to do it. I want to. I'm excited. It's going to be good. You guys are wonderful. Thank you so much for spending some of your time with me and with us. And I 100% fully plan to be live again tomorrow. We're back on it, guys. We're doing this. Minimum a half hour. But look, today we went much longer, and I'm so pleased, just absolutely pleased. So don't know what time tomorrow, but I do anticipate evening, because tomorrow is President's Day, and so my kids will be home, and we have a lot of plans with Minecraft and anime and things like that. So I do expect it will be in the evening again. So anyway, have a wonderful night. Thank you for all of your input, your generosity, your kindness, your love, your friendship, just all of it. And I will see you guys tomorrow. Okay.